Hello students, myself Vikas Tiwari welcomes you to our channel MAP World of Physics. Okay, so today we will discuss about a problem solving skill. It is basically from a topic units and dimension. Basically this is the very first unit of class 11. Okay, so from here what we are going to discuss how to calculate the dimensions of different questions, different types of questions. Okay, in this context I am taking a question over here. Find out the dimension of alpha and beta in the following, and here it is given as alpha is equal to f upon b square sine of beta t. Okay, here v is the velocity, t is the time, and f is the force. Okay, so how to solve such questions over here? Okay, so first of all we should know that what is the principle of homogeneity, that is left hand side dimension is equal to right hand side dimension. Okay, so very first we will say that left side dimension is equal to right side dimension. Okay, whatever be the physical quantities. Okay, so here what we will say, if we are able to calculate the dimension of this particular part, then we can easily calculate what is the dimension of alpha. So here we have to calculate the dimension of alpha and dimension of beta. Okay, but beta here it is with sign. Okay, so now first we have to calculate what is the dimension of this side. Okay, we should know that whatever the variables lies with sign, that is always known as angle. Okay, so basically what we will say, that whatever variables are with sign, these are known as angle. So how the angle has been defined? Angle has been defined as arc upon radius, and what we will say, it is dimensionless. Dimensionless quantity. Okay, so angle is always a dimensionless quantity. For that we can write m0 l0 t0. It means beta t is angle here. Okay, completely beta t is angle here, but t is time, so we can write beta of t, it is equal to angle. Okay, and what is angle? Dimension of angle m0 l0, and it is equal to t0. So what is the dimension of beta? Dimension of beta can be written as m0 l0 t0 divided by dimension of time, divided by dimension of time, and it is equal to t1, and it can be written as m0 l0 t minus 1. So this is the basically the dimension of beta. So we have already calculated what is the dimension of beta, but out of this complete f upon v square sine of beta t. Okay, if we will say sine theta, okay, sine theta is a pure number. Sine theta is a pure number, and any number doesn't have any sort of dimension. So any number has no dimension. Okay, so what we can say, there is no dimension of sine theta. So remaining part is f and v square. F is force, we are already defined as force, and here we are defining as velocity. And this part doesn't have any dimension. This part doesn't have any dimension. So what will be the dimension of alpha? Alpha have dimension of f divided by dimension of v square. Okay, so we can calculate it from here. So what is that? F dimension of force m1 l1 t minus 2 divided by dimension of velocity. Velocity can be measured in meter per second. Meter per second means, okay, m0 l1 t minus 1. So m0 l1 t minus 1. Okay, so but here it is square, so we can write square of this L square t minus 2. Okay, now what we are going to calculate, alpha is equal to, okay, m1 L minus 1 and t0. Okay, if we will shift m1, 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1 and minus 2 plus 2, it is equal to 0. So dimension of alpha is equal to m1 L minus 1 t0, and similarly we have already calculated the dimension of beta m0 l0 and t minus 1.